Alright, another day, another resurrection coming through with Halloween Yachiru, Riruka, and Halibel. So let's just get right into it. As you see here, it's not currently out on BBS News, but, excuse me, it's not currently out for the BBS Simulator, but it will be out soon. So let's just quickly grab this. Shout out to my boy Heekin for actually posting this. Going into Halibel, I think one of the things about this character that a lot of people liked was the fact that she was a NAD character. However, she didn't pick up Flurry back in the day, which was kind of really sad just because it's Halibel, right? Fortunately, I can say that we will be actually picking up Flurry on this character. You'll see here that her resurrection is going to actually bring her normal attack damage 16%. So we're going to get a little bit of a damage multiplier for the soul trait. So we're going to have another damage reduction 16, normal attack damage 16, link for power, which is actually pretty good. Sorry, I kind of just ate. Next, for the actual skills, her Bruiser is being changed into Flurry. So instead of Bruiser 50%, that's just going to get translated to Flurry, which is good. Berserker is going to stay at 40%. Devastation is going to stay at 30%. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. She does have paralysis on everything, including her NAD string. So nothing really too crazy there. Sprinter plus 1, and then she keeps her paralysis immunity and her poise. So literally the only thing that's changing on this character, which I think is kind of lazy, but I mean, whatever, at least she's getting Flurry, is she's picking up Bruiser of 16% as a soul trait, and on top of that, her Bruiser is becoming a Flurry, which is good because that means it's going to scale better than if it was just Bruiser plus 100%. So that's pretty good. I actually like that a lot. So her resurrection, in my opinion, actually pretty damn good just because she is picking up a good multiplier for her damage. Next on the list, probably the only character that really survived because of her killer. Like, No Affiliation Killer was really bad back in the day, and then K-Lab started pumping out a lot of No Affiliation content with not too much No Affiliation killers outside of maybe Mugetsu. For the heart attribute, so it's kind of cool to see that Riruka actually got a bit of play that back then. But you'll see here that this character does have freeze immunity. She already had frenzy, she has long reach, debilitator plus 5 seconds, weakening on everything, and sprinter plus 1. So I don't know, let's see what she's picking up because I actually haven't even looked it up. I kind of regret looking. Alright, so Riruka, let's just get right into it. She's keeping the freeze immunity, so debilitator plus 5 seconds, she's keeping that. Devastation 50% is going to get bumped up from 40%, so she's getting an extra Devastation 10%, so her special move damage is going to go up a little bit. She already had Sprinter, so that's going to stay. She already had Frenzy, she already had Long Reach, and her Bruiser is going up from... Really? Okay. Damn, this sucks. Okay, so for the secondary soul trait, she's picking up Fire Immunity 55% instead of, like, you know, 100%, which, I mean, it's standard for resurrections. I kind of wish she picked up full stamina damage boost. That would have been cool, but I mean, we do have quite a lot of that for a lot of star sad units for heart, so I'm not really too miffed by the soul trait, though I wish it could be better in my opinion. But really all she's picking up as a character, if you actually want to play with this character, is obviously the updated stats. She's getting 10% Bruiser and 10% Devastation, which honestly, in my opinion, doesn't really do anything for the character. I kind of wish that they just slapped Havoc on her, and then I think she would have been, maybe not fine, but I mean, I feel like she'd probably be a bit more playable. No damage multipliers outside of Bruiser plus 10% and Devastation 10% is kind of soft, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel kind of bad for James because he's not really gonna get his tip lit when it comes to that. And last but not least, we do have a little girl Yachiru, one of the normal attack damage characters. She had a Bruiser of 60% and Berserker of 40%. No Frenzy, no Flurry. So ideally, you'd want her to pick up Flurry or Frenzy, just so that way she has a bit more damage multipliers. She also had Confusion, which I think kind of sucked. And then she had 2 immunities, so it kind of wasted skills as well. She did no Frenzy, no Flurry, 2 skills dragged out by immunities, Fire Immunity, Freeze Immunity, and then she had the worst status element in the game. Still the worst status element in the game in my opinion, but now we see here, this character is going to be picking up Paralysis Immunity, so Tech is going to have a NAD Paralysis Immunity unit. Her Bruiser is going to be bumped up by 20%, so she's not picking up Flurry, which is unfortunate. Her Berserker stays the same at 40%. Devastation is going to be at 40%, and that's literally it. All she's picking up is Bruiser of 20%, and then Paralysis Immunity minus 55%. Not even actual Paralysis Immunity, it's Paralysis Resistance 55%, excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, these resurrections are pretty soft. After 1,000 Year Blood War, I feel like we're probably gonna get some really weak resurrections. I am glad for the flurry on Halibel, but unfortunately, like, the thing is, she's a power Soul Reaper killer, and there's so many good power Soul Reaper killers right now that I don't see her competing with any of the SP characters. Even if you have this character max transcended, I don't see her competing with any 1 of 5 unit that was released in the last 2 years. Maybe. I'm sure there's a couple of bad ones. But either way, at least she's picking up Flurry, so that's going to be a bit more useful too. She does have Poise, so maybe for GQ she can find some use. Riruka, I mean, she's playable, it's okay. And then little girl Yachiru. I'm trying to think if this character is a Chronicle Quest bonus character. I don't believe she is. No, I don't think she is. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. It's okay on the resurrections. At least it's a bunch of orbs that's gonna be, like, you know, injected into our little bucket of orbs that we might have in terms of, like, leftover orbs, which I kind of don't have any, but I mean, oh well. But I'm gonna leave it there. Grind on, catch up, him up, stay blessed, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. But I enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these resurrections. Are you disappointed? Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm just like, when it comes to the resurrections, I'm just dead inside. I'm not even gonna lie. I expect nothing. If we get something cool, but like 1,000 Year Blood War resurrections kind of honestly disappoints me, only because there's a lot of 1,000 Year Blood War characters that I think could be really cool if they get good resurrections, and I don't know. It is what it is. Anyways, oh well.